Hello everyone and welcome back to Neo Scavenger. It was a while, I had some New Year problems. Nothing to worry really. My exams are coming, so it was all squished together. But now I think I should be back on track with recording, so expect more videos in the future. So, Tower 48, if I remember, we had some identity problems and, well, time to check this out. I think hacking is a good way to approach it. You're not surprised, low-cost government housing subcontracted the cheapest security they could find. It's just an RFID reader and residents probably carry apps on their smartphones to buzz in. Printed RFID cards for those too poor to own phones. Provided you had the right software loaded onto the RFID enabled device, you could probably just spoof your way through the door. No eyelashes batted. Okay, so I can't do that one. Let's check out the card lock. You're not on low cost. Okay. Let's try to jump the main door. Looks like you could probably jump the main motorized door in order to force folks to prop open the overflow door. Even if they call maintenance, they will likely keep the doors open while working on them. Finding a suitable smart hard piece of junk, you cram it into the main door jamb. Out of sight. Then you take a position nearby so as to avoid suspicion. A few minutes later, the first victim arrives from outside and you can hear the bzzzt followed by a straining hum. He flicks his heart again, emitting another bzzzt, but no luck. There are few acrobatic attempts to activate the card lock while yanking on the door, but he only succeeds in tiring himself out. From inside, another tenant appears. She, too, is foiled by the door, and no combo of pushing and shoulder checking seems to help. Both tenants share silent, sympathetic exasperation through the glass. I don't know this word, sorry. As you think to yourself, come on already. There are a few more half-hearted attempts and then she starts looking around the second door. That's it, you mutter to yourself. She reaches down to where the door meets the ground and works a stubborn latch loose. Then she pushes the second door open, dropping its foot to keep it open. They share a genuine laugh over the spectacle, then continue on their way. You cross the door and step inside without missing a beat. Inside, it's pretty Spartan, industrial strength carpeting and tile, and some ugly lavender paint. Good to see the anti-ballistic, fake wood paneling industry is still in business too. I messed up the pronunciation. Sorry. The elevator bank is pretty impressive though. Probably has to be with this many people here. You step into an elevator and punch the button for floor 39. Dented metal doors slide close and you feel the car accelerate. The ride is several minutes of humming, creaking and an annoying sensitive ding. You hear occasional voices and music as you pass some floors, but it's a long, boring ride. Smells like a stale fried food too. When you finally arrive on the 39th floor, the doors open to muffled, echoing TVs, music, and the voices of those down the long hall. You turn right and make your way to Kale's room. There doesn't seem to be any sound from within, but it's hard to be sure in this noise. I mean, let's not bust the doors open. Let's try knocking. No answer. Let's try hacking. Is this? Yeah. I don't think I have tools. Yeah, there will be no way for me. I have nothing that works like a phone. We can wait. Doing your best to look casual, you lean against the wall and find something to fidget with. One tenant asks, "Everything alright?" But you nod and say, "Yeah, I'm just waiting for a call," and that seems to satisfy him. After some time, when you have almost become desensitized to the elevator dings, something rolls off the elevator. Literally, in fact. A young man sits in a modified wheelchair, a socket where his leg and pelvis should be. Despite his handicap, he seems quite muscular. He's handsome too, though he seems immediately distressed that you are hovering outside his door. Cale McAllen, you begin with confidence, made any interesting bank withdrawals recently? You look around, feeling interest in his building. Doesn't like you spend it on rent. What do you want? And by recently, you continue, I mean around the time that my cryo facility ejected me for non-payment. He looks panicked now. He steps closer, menacingly. So, tell me, Cale. Tell me why I'm here. Your voice lowers to growl. Tell me why I slugged through wilderness, ruined and dead bodies instead of satisfying blissful, unaware of trouble with my bank account. Cale's bravado has shrunken considerably in the face of your display. He seems to be mentally scrambling, looking for a way to placate you. I just figured, he starts again. I mean, come on, look around, he gestures. The world's gone to shit ages ago. No way you survived out there in Shitstorm Central. And hell, if I was going to walk out there and check. Why are you even on the bank account? You tell me, he barks. You're the one who reached out from the dead web to rope him into your scheme. Dude was obsessed with it. With you, fucking ruined his life. All of our lives. So tell me. He seems genuinely distressed about it. What scheme? This isn't making sense. Does this have something to do with Gage's cryo facility? I guess. Yeah, he drove you to Gage, whatever. But it didn't stop there. You had this plan. You needed my dad to meet you again when you get out. Well, where is he? He's fucking dead! His voice nearly cracks. You both quiet for several seconds. Yeah, he continues Nogi. Yeah, because of you. Because of his obsessions with whatever shit you needed for him for. Whatever fucking hold you had on him. People are starting to appear at the doorway. Just dropped life. His life. Mom. Me. Hell. I don't even know if it registered that I was his kid. Except that I might pick up where he left off. Well, you know what? Fuck that. I ain't doing shit for you. Or for him. Cale, the man in hall says. Cale, you okay? Cale turns to him. No man, this guy needs to go. Call the cops. You hear more activity in the hall. Get the fuck out of here, man. Cale wails back. Out of my way. Or you know what? Don't. Get arrested. Do me a favor and get yourself jacked by Skycorps. Not really interested in obliging, you step around him. Heads are peeking out of the doorway, and you see the man from before on his cell. The lever to your right is unwavering. Dozens of floors go by too slowly, and you wonder how much time you have before Skycorps arrives. Surely they are busy. It will take a while, and by then Cale's neighbor will have seen there's no point. They have probably cancelled the call by now. The door slide open and you step into the empty lobby. Sirens blare suddenly in the street in a high, warbling burst. Blue and red strobes light up the area as fans jet scatters moisture and debris around. A loudspeaker booms across Navy building facades. This is Skycorp security. Step into the street and place your hands on top of your head. Let's use our mechanic. You take a moment to peer outside at the source of the noise. Hovering some 10 meters above is a skybike bristling with lights, exhaust nozzles and a semi-enclosed rider atop. More concerning is that nasty looking turret on the undercarriage. It looks like one parts sensor suit and one or more parts muzzle. It's aimed in your general area but looks to be in some sort of panic acquisition mode. The thing had no doubt tag you if you run, but it might have some trouble with transverse tracking even if fast enough crossing underneath it. You'd have to be damned fast though. Let's try it, I think. Are we fast? We would die here. Wow, that would be so stupid. But what choice do we have? We could comply, but if they catch me, I don't think I have much way to get out. I have no identity, really. I don't know. Let's try running. You steel your nerves and bolt, charging directly under the skyback. A flash of red emits from its undercarriage and your body is painted in a flickering crosshatched pattern. You hear the engines change pitch as the vehicle reorients, a beep followed by a loud pow. Something smiles against the ground near your feet, flashing arcs of electricity as it skitters. Dodging down a side street, you hear the engines whirring behind you, a steady crescendo. You caught the jockey unaware, but this chase is going to be over pretty quickly if you don't upgrade your strategy from outrun the high-performance flying motorcycle. Merge with the crowd. No, we are not Assassin's Creed. Dunk it to an alley. Let's use hiding because we have a skill. The street here is open, but there are sources of cover for those trained to find it. Crowds of people shuffle to and fro on the sidewalks, owning signs and overhead speedways, block whole section, and a steady stream of traffic, both on the ground and on level with the skybike, provides an ever-changing screen from view. Ducking into the ground, you pass under a canopy, switch black, walk alongside another person, bounce through traffic as a truck passes and use the temporary lead to disappear in plain sight. Pooh! Something slams into you, this time dropping you. Really? Your body twitches and convulses from shock embedded into your skin, and everything smears into a wash of sound and light. Moments later, an armored, multi-wheeled personal carrier appears, bearing the same colors of flashing lights as the Skycorp's bike. Bulky silhouettes emerge from APC's glaring lights, their shapes defined by a heavy riot gear. They approach you, bind your hands, and half escort, half carry you up a ramp into the APC's holding area. All the while, the red beam from the Skycorp's bike traces your moves, only shutting off as you pass through the APC's bulkhead. I guess it has like pinpoint tracking. Inside, you are stripped of anything useful and strapped into a restraining seat. The guards then step through another bulkhead and climb a step or two before sending you in. You're left there, sitting in your restraints, looking around a reinforced room with no windows. The sound of duct fans can be heard, but little else. Nothing seems to happen for an annoyingly long time, and then APC begins moving. The acceleration is surprisingly supple for such a big machine, though the ride is still pretty rough back here. When your ride comes to an end, the interior bulkhead opens again and the guards emerge to unfasten you. You're led to an exterior doorway which blinds you when opened. The sounds of the city spill in through the door, along with damp exterior air. You're guided down the ramp, and just as your eyes begin to adjust, you're dropped into a seat. Inside, under pale lighting, you are made to wait in restraints for hours. Drab cubicles divide most of the floor, and stern-looking operative variously interview detains, check computers and disappear into other cubicles. Your eyes mine every detail of the room, looking for anything interesting to settle on. White foam ceiling tiles, being beige filling cabinets, black inbox-outbox trays, pine desktops. It's so sterile that it actually incites frustration. Helpfully, informational poster and propaganda seems to be hung on display and to add a splash of color. DMC perimeter services, we care, and contraband, it hurts all of us. The missing persons touchscreen was good for about an hour, but you have memorized all the faces by now. By the time your case handler arrives, you have counted the ceiling tiles, grouped them into shades of beige, and created an elaborate conspiracy linking all the missing persons. Your handler leads you to his cubicle, and you are subjected to a battery of tests, including face scan, retinal scan, DNA sampling, fingerprinting, and a blood sample. The interview is something of a comedy, with questions like, what is your full name, address, and date of birth? And when asked where you obtained the forged pass, your answer is received less than enthusiastically. You are escorted from the interview area and brought into an on-site clinic where you are strapped to a table and anesthetized. When you wake, you are on a bench in a painted cinder black room, leaning against a corner. Both your hand and right shoulder ache. A piercing bleep fills the room as an intercom comes to life. You have been charged as follows. First degree criminal trespassing. Unauthorized access to a computer with internet to commit an offense. Fraud and misuse of visas. Conspiracy to defraud the city of Detroit. Consorting with a known felon. Failure to disclose personal information. The voice continues. You are hereby discharged from the DMC Gate 11, marked and exiled for a period of 1 year. Failure to comply with this sentence is cause for appended term of an exile not to exceed 2 years per infraction. A door on the opposite wall buzzes and swings open, blinding you temporarily with the light from outside. When your eyes finally adjust, you see the cold, muddy streets outside the DMC walls, and the holding throngs of sprawled inhabitants going about their business. Yeah, I figured. I figured as much. Let's go to the Hatter again. What do we have here? Use. You cross the muddy street towards the old flap house. See if Hatter's available. Hatter's guard informs you that Hatter's on important business right now and won't be back until tomorrow. Do we have some food? Nope. And I don't think I have food with me, so we have to spend a day here. Let's try going to this forest nearby. Yep. Always something. I think we can scavenge. No, we can't. Oh yeah, you need to have this spyglass. Like here. I don't think we will find much here. Yeah. I don't think there is any point of trying even. We have a water, which is great. No reason not to use it. Okay. Do I have any place for it? I don't think I do. Okay, I do have. So, should we sleep, rest plus heal? Why not? Oh, we are shivering. Still. Let's go back to the city area. And let's try to sleep here. I don't even know if it's safe, but what can we do? Let's sleep. Let's rest. Is it morning? I certainly hope so. Not yet. Let's rest again. Okay. Damn it. Whoa, this is not good. I don't think we can make it. Eating berries in random... Damn it. Should we stay here? No point. Let's try to get to the hatter. Oh, damn it, go. Yes, yes. No, okay. We are going from here. But I don't know... Wait. What? Can I do it? I don't think I can. What? A heavy load? What do you mean even? It didn't seem to have problems before. Should I get rid of the pebbles? Will that be enough? I think so. No. I know, man, but what can I do for you? Oh, here is a burden meter. We are heavily overloaded. I don't know why I'm suddenly overloaded. It doesn't make sense to me. I didn't take anything. Did I? I have no idea what's heavy even. This. Let's leave stones. Wait, if I take this back here, I'm still overloaded. What? Is it because we are tired and stuff like that? Yeah. Great. This will be... I don't think it will be possible to survive. Yeah. I'm afraid this might be the end of our journey. What did we find? I need food, really, really badly. Can I craft the hole? I need a duct tape or something, I guess. So no. this won't work. Should I take the other half? I don't really have a place for it, which sucks. But I guess I value more the things that I have instead of the other half of the binoculars. I think there was a storage shed, yeah. Nothing is here. Well, we are pretty much dead, I think. Oh, damn it. Yeah, we are dead, guys. Oh, I had those, but I don't think it will help at all. Especially that we are overloaded again. Can't even move. Yep, we are dead. Okay, so that didn't go well. I think I should use the visit in the city next time to my advantage. In the next episode, I guess I will go to the city by myself. There is no point in really showing you unless something interesting will be happening on the way, so I will be playing with the recording potentially turned on. Yeah, that happened. But I think it was a pretty good run. I mean, I still have no idea how to get around in the wilderness perfectly. Like, how to get food really is a problem for me. I guess I have to learn how to deal with animals, I guess. Well, still I think it was a good run. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.